twist it up and say, what's the difference between what we teach and the NOI teach? It's simple, God. It's real simple. The NOI teach that the God is a man. We teach that the black man is the God. That's a big difference. You know what I mean? It's not, oh, we a God and it's somebody else. If you a God and you got a supreme God, you ain't God. It's just that simple, God. You can play with terminology, God, but it's just that simple. So that was a lot of the beef, God. And we were trying to have, you know, intellectual conversations, but you know how gods are. We don't have conversations where it's lacking passion. Gods are passionate when we build, and those brothers, they felt the kind of way when brothers was building.
They were a little timid.
They were timid, God. They were timid back then.
Brothers,
I see a lot of, you know, their chest sticking out now because they're grown men now. But back in those days, it wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? I even remember, I think it was True Islam had made a comment about defending his flag all the time with the gods. And I'm like, that's peace, God. But I know what I saw. And I saw a self run from a fight. I was there when him and Devon Nas got into a fight, and Devon was whipping his ass and self ran, took off. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there was other instances. I mean, there was a lot of stuff going on at that time. But it was either the Muslim guards, Dr. York, or people that was coming in the name, but they wasn't really doing it for right and Saturday.
So would you say the whole Muslim Guard movement started out of brothers just being timid from, you know, but using the stimulation as a ploy to...
I'm gonna say this much, God, because I'm gonna always give credit where credit is due, God. You know what I'm saying? Art of War, Sun Tzu say, you know, even if, you know, somebody is somebody you don't like or somebody you don't agree with, if it's something they do that's right, then state that. And those brothers were clean. Those brothers knew their lessons, God. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately,
you say no, they knew their lessons. They knew their lessons according to
memorization.
Memorization. Okay.
God. Now I understand it. That's because we used to go through it. There's brothers that, you know, on Facebook now that I'm, you know, cool with on Facebook, and they tell you we used to go at it. Like every time my school was like right downtown. I was going to Art Institute of Atlanta for media, music, entertainment management. Right. And one of the brothers used to sell soap right down the street, and it would be a street just like this, and I would see him jump out my car, and we'll be out there for 5 hours. I'm in this class, just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And some of
the Ansar Muslims and whatnot.
Nah, these are the Muslim guards.
These are the Muslim guards at the time. Okay.
These are their students. Their students really didn't know God, and that's what it was. Like Wakil knew, Islam self knew, but the brothers that they were teaching didn't know. They really thought that the 5%ers was this part of the Nation of Islam that smoked and drank, but we taught the same thing. And I've spoken to Wakil on the phone. We've had conversations because he lives in the same fucking same city as me, guys. So we see each other. I built with the guy, you know what I'm saying, and we've built amicably. You know what I'm saying. We haven't had no beef or anything like that. You know what I'm saying. We debate all the time.
But you know, you were there for the actual history. You know what went down during that time period. Because there's a lot of disputes that go back and forth. Well, this happened, this happened. And see, I wasn't there. See, my interaction with Wakil has been, I see what he does online. I call him the spin master. He's like to spin things a certain way. So when he comes in, he says certain things like, oh, there you go, spinning shit. You know what I'm saying? The spin master's at work. You know what I'm saying? So, and I met him one time. I was at the Brooklyn Festival. But I didn't really, you know, I knew I saw him in the video at the time, but I didn't really know him. And he was with J Electronica and
I remember J Electronica. He used to come to the parliaments.
Okay, so Wesley, Wesley Muhammad. You know, they were all together, and they had came out in FOI suits, and I was like, wait a minute, I thought that J Electronica was, I thought he was this. So I'm like, oh, so you're FOI? Okay, you know, I remember I was with Jamal, Lord Jamal, and Lord Jamal was like, well, you know, some brothers kind of straddle the fence. And I was just doing the knowledge and said, okay, but they're more of this, because they got in the prayer, they got in the prayer circle, you know, said, Allah you Akbar, and
I remember Jari.
Yeah.
You know, one thing I thought was kind of funny was, you know Philip Muhammad?
Yeah, he was there also.
Yeah, me and him got into, he said something on the video I saw one time, and he said NGE stood for niggas.
Yeah, I saw that when he was debating
Ali Muhammad.
Right.
I didn't call him up directly. I reached out to other brothers, told him to reach out to me. First he didn't call, then I got his math, and I kept hitting him. He finally hit me back, so he was on a flight to LA. So they called, and you know, he's another spin master straight up, because when he got on the phone, he had all the excuses in the world. He was like, I didn't mean nigga, I meant niggas and all this other stuff. And he was like, oh, that's not what you said. Come on, like, let's be men about it. You know what I'm saying? If it's disagreement, be a man. But I posed the question to him. I was like, yo, I remember Jaree and Jay Electronica. And one thing I remember is he would come to the parliaments in the West End, then he would go back over to Rockillam, and he came into us to get stimulated.
Peace to a law school in Mecca. Peace to a law school. Peace to a law school.
Yeah, brothers was telling me a little bit about that history. Build on that.
He used to come to get stimulated, you know, because they wasn't getting stimulated.
Right.
So, you know, I asked Philip Muhammad, I said, yo, God, let me ask you a question. This before he, the Brooklyn event, when he came out and said he's n.o.i, he's changing. I was like, yo, let me ask you a question. This man is sleeping with a Rothschild chick, a white chick. Rothschild. He smoked weed. He drank. I mean, you could see pictures where he got mad blunts in the ashtray talking about his smoking problem, drinking problem. How come Wakil has never approached him about that? But he's always using that as his shield to come against us. But he's bigging him up. But I've never heard him say anything about it. And I remember they had a Black Power event in Atlanta. And I took a picture with them brothers. Wakil, True Islam, U-God, and all of them. You know what I'm saying? And at the time, it was kind of like, oh man, we seen each other. It was like, oh, we grown and whatnot. We deal with this maturely. We know we got disagreements, but we not little kids. We fighting and bickering and shit. You know what I mean? So we had a real peace conversation. And I presented it then too. Like, yo, your boy is smoking and drinking. Like, why you don't say nothing about him? Because if anything, we ain't claiming to be with y'all. He's claiming to be with y'all. So that make him a hypocrite. And according to Elijah, a hypocrite's worse than a disbeliever. According to your teachers, I'm just a disbeliever. Period. You know what I'm saying? Period. So why y'all not saying nothing? And the reason why is because it's all propaganda. You jump on the bandwagon of anybody that can give you some form of stardom. And I stand on that because of the personal conversation I had with Wakil. He said brothers are jealous because the Muslim guards are doing tremendous things. And they're all over. And I don't know who he was talking about, because I don't know no Muslim guards doing tremendous things.
If Mega did this.